It is month 21 on this keto journey, and I'm gonna give you my weigh-in and my measuring, so stay tuned. Welcome to my channel. You're watching Ketosis Focus. My name is Lydia. If you're new here, I have been on my keto weight loss journey for exactly 21 months. I'm on my quest, my mission to lose 125 pounds. Yes, this is month 21, but it's only a 3-week difference from last month's update to today. So keep that in mind as we're looking at the changes that happened this week, or this month rather. So 21 months, I will say I'm very proud of myself, of my commitment. I have been on this journey for 21 months. I feel better than I've ever felt. I feel amazing, better than I felt in a very, very, very long time. I feel capable of doing things that I didn't used to do before, like take long walks outside, be active with my kids. I'm able to do more things than I used to do before. So all those things that seemed very challenging before feel a lot easier now. I feel better in my own skin, in my own body. I breathe better, I sleep better, I move better. So everything is definitely been improved over the course of the 21 months. I've had my challenges with stress and frustration. My number one thing with this whole 21-month journey of mine is I've been really good about sticking to it, not falling off of plan or having a super crazy binge or cheat weekend or anything like that. Like I haven't been tempted to do any of those things. My thorn in my side this entire 21 months has been the alcohol. Like having wine, I know adds about 3 to 4 carbs a glass. And if I had only had 1 glass a night, it probably wouldn't be a big deal. But the fact that, if I do have a glass of wine, it's usually in celebration of something. And that never really stops at 1 glass or drink. And that I feel has been the thing that kind of trips me up and slows me down, along with stress. I mean, as you saw in previous videos, I do stress out a lot about being impatient about this process, wanting to be somewhere else weight-wise than I currently am. And I'm just realizing, just take it easy, not have to worry about not being somewhere or having a specific goal in mind or a number on the scale immediately or by a certain time. That was something that I did a lot, was like, okay, and within 6 months, I want to be here. Within 3 months, I want to be here. Within a year, I expect to lose this amount of weight. And I'm just now getting over that kind of stress, because even at the start of the year, at the beginning of January of 2021, I looked at the calendar and I'm like, okay, I think by 6 months, I'll be at my goal weight. That's the goal. That's the plan. Let's try and lose, 10 to 15 pounds a month until then, not realizing the closer and closer that you get to your goal weight, the slower and slower it is coming off of and the longer it's going to take. So, I'm happy about feeling good. I'm happy to see some progress month to month. Yes, it's not as fast as I would like it to be. No, I'm not down as much as I'd like to be, but I still am seeing progress and I am happy for that. So the crazy thing about this tank top is if you've watched the past videos and my past updates, I've been wearing the same exact outfit for most of my weigh-ins. When I remember to put it on, I'll wear it for the update video. This is a 1X tank top. So in the beginning, when I would try this on, it would fit a lot tighter than it does now. So that's definitely a plus. When I bought these biker shorts, they were a lot tighter. They felt super constricting. I was like, oh my God, I think I got the wrong size, but my goal is to eventually fit more comfortably in them. And I feel way more comfortable in these than I did when I first bought them. But yeah, this tank top, I don't remember it fitting so loose before. I'll have to find old footage about it, but yeah, it's kind of nice to kind of compare it with the same outfit that I wore in previous videos to kind of see the progress literally in the same outfit. All right, so now the measurements. Last month I weighed in at 182.0 on my new scale. So this month, I didn't even take out my old scale. I didn't even want to compare it. I didn't want to get sad or depressed. I told myself that this month's update, I was going to use the new scale and compare it to the new scale's weight from last month. So that way I could see an actual loss on the new scale and not dwell too much on the fact that my old scale still gives me a lower weight. That scale's gone. We're putting it behind us. We have our new scale, which is the Renpho scale that gives us all of the body fat and information like that. So last month I weighed in at 182.0. This month I weigh in at exactly 180.0. Little bit of a bummer because last week I did go down into the 179, but right after that weigh-in on Friday, on Sunday, I did have some cocktails and my calories went way over what I was expecting to go over for Sunday. I think I would have allowed myself maybe up to 400 on Sunday and I probably had over 1,700. So I was really expecting a gain this week. And also I'm adding Sole water to increase my sodium. And when you've been doing keto a long time and you hadn't been supplementing your sodium as much, now that you're incorporating it, it's possible that you could retain water. And so I started incorporating it about a week ago and I was a little worried that I may be retaining water. I still could be, I'm not sure. If I get a whoosh and lose 5 pounds in the next couple of days, I'll let you know. But as of right now, the Sole water is going pretty well. I'm trying to keep track of my blood pressure because I want to be able to go to my doctor and say, look, for 30 days consecutively, my blood pressure has been under, what I need it to be. So can I get off this medication? That's my goal. So right now I have lost 2 pounds on the scale from last month. I did my measurements and I went down an inch on my chest. Yay! I went down 2¼ inches from my high waist. So that's the part where like I bend and that's where I measure it. It's where my waist bends. 2¼ inches off there. Isn't that insane? I lost 1/2 inch in my lower ab and my belly button stayed the same. I gained an inch in my upper thighs. And that's, it could be an error on my part as far as how high I put the measuring tape, but I thought I measured it in the same area, but maybe I did gain an inch in my upper thighs. I'm not exactly sure. And I did lose 1/2 inch on each arm. So I am down a total of 3¼ inches in a month. And this is just another example of how even though the scale said I lost 2 pounds, only 2 pounds, I lost 3¼ inches overall in just 3 weeks. And I'm happy with that. I'll take that. I'm hoping for next month. I just want to get down to my goal. I'm trying to have small goals. Now, mind you, I only lost 2 pounds this month. And last month, I believe I had lost, 4 pounds. So 2 pounds this month, last month was 4 pounds. So I'm gonna try and do 4 to 5. I'd like to lose 5 pounds. I'd like to come back on month 22 and say, guys, I'm at 175. That is my little mini goal. I mean, mind you, deep down, I'd like to come back and say, guys, I already hit 165. That's 100 pounds lost, but I don't think I can lose 15 pounds in a month, evidently, based on the numbers that I've been pulling lately. So I'm gonna hope for at least a 4 or a 5. That's what I'm gonna hope for. I'm gonna try and pull the reins back again on any celebrating or alcohol drinks or anything like that. I'm trying to keep a lid on the low-carb tortillas and bread and try to eat the whole foods. So I'm trying to take these steps. I'm realizing, going for walks outside probably does more for me than hitting the gym every day. I think it felt monotonous to do that. So I like the freedom and the solitude of, you know, putting in my earbuds and putting on my shoes and just hitting the pavement. Now today is raining, so I'm not gonna do that today, but I do plan, I didn't put my watch on. I do plan to get some steps in and continue that this week. All in all, it's been an interesting journey. Obviously, my very first month, I lost the most weight at 13 pounds lost. And then the few months that followed after that, I'd say about the first 8 months, I was a pretty steady 5.5 to 6 or 7 pounds a month that I was losing. And then when I hit month 10, just almost a year, it started slowing down. And I'm talking like 2.5 pounds a month, 1 pound a month. And then I started to change things up. I think I started to track or do, you know, eliminate products or things like that. And I started doing the 5 pounds lost, 4 pounds lost, 8 pounds lost. And this past month was just 2 pounds lost. I am incorporating exercise. I am tracking. This week though, I think I'm gonna alter my macros just a bit. Right now, my calories had been set at 1,231, so I'm just gonna make it an even 1,300 because I wanna up my protein. My protein was at 110 grams, and so now I wanna up it to 130 grams just to get a little bit more protein in. My fat, I went ahead and lowered it just a bit from 79 down to 70. My carbs are still 20. So I inputted these new macros into my Carb Manager app, and I'm gonna see how that goes. So all in all, 2 pounds down and 3¼ inches lost in a month or 3 weeks. I will call it a successful month, and we are ready to move on until we get to the next month update, which would be month 22. We're creeping closer and closer to 2 years on this keto journey. I want to get a little bit closer to my goal weight before I start implementing something like a reverse diet, where I push my calories just a little bit higher to try and build that metabolism higher so I could eat more food without gaining weight. That's the overall goal. But I won't be able to do that until I get a little bit closer to my goal. So right now I'm at 180. If I get down to 165, that'll be 100 pounds lost. So I'm 15 pounds away from getting to 100 pounds lost, and then another 25 pounds. So 25, 35. I'm still 40 pounds away from my goal. I've been on this journey for 2 years and I'm still 40 pounds away from my goal, but I'm 40 pounds closer. I'm 40 pounds closer to that number than I was when I started at 265 pounds. So I've got to look at it that way. Whenever I get frustrated or impatient, I need to see how far I've come, what I felt like back then, how I didn't even know if I could do this at all back then, and then where I am today, knowing I can do it and just needing to be patient and, you know, trust the journey, trust the process, and I will get where I need to be. That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave me a comment. Are you on your own weight loss journey? Are you doing keto or something else? I'd love to hear about it. Post it in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.